How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good.
How was the drive?
It's pretty long, but it was alright.
Is there any traffic today or anything?
No, from where I come from, I don't have much traffic.
Okay, true. I know you talked about how the drive to my office is pretty far.
Yeah, I'm just so far out of the way.
Okay, well, I just want to offer if for our next meeting or later down the road, if you want to accommodate, we could meet closer to you. I want to make sure I don't want you to be stressed on not getting here. So
Okay.
I want to help you in any way I can.
Thank you.
Yes.
That would be great.
So I know we talked last time. You said that you were gonna tell your parents about
Yeah.
pregnancy.
Yeah. It was really hard. I had to decide which parent I wanted to tell first. And so I chose to tell my mom first. I figured she'd be more there for me and less likely to freak out. So we were having dinner together one night, and I told her what happened, and she said that she had kind of been assuming something had gone on because I was acting weird and being kind of distant, but she took it fairly well. She was really upset to know that it was with David. She doesn't like him at all. He's really a bad influence on me. But other than that, it went well. And then she told me that I had to tell my dad, and I didn't want to. So I still haven't told my dad.
You haven't told him yet. Well, I want to say that it takes a lot of courage to even tell your mom. So I want to say good job for that. It's good that she's being supportive. Is she just being there? Do you know if she's going to be financially supportive for you, or do you know?
We didn't really talk about it that much, but I seriously doubt it. I mean, she is happy to be there for me, and be a person that I can talk to about it. But I mean, she doesn't like it. I don't think that she probably won't do anything financially.
Okay. Now, has David's family, are they aware of...
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
We haven't really been talking,
Okay.
David, much.
Is there a reason for that? Has he been...
Well, he's just, I mean, as you know, he's into, drugs and stuff, and that's how I got into it, and when I told him, he flipped out, and then he was like, let's go get high, let's go talk about this, let's go get high, and I was like, obviously I'm pregnant, that's a big problem for me. I don't want to be tempted to do that, but at the same time, it's really hard to be tempted and not, so yeah. I haven't been talking to him, really.
That's good that you've been distancing yourself for that reason, but it is also something you want to think about if you want him to be in the baby's life, or if you want to just do, if you want to go to court and get support from his family. Yeah. So he's still responsible for the baby.
Can you do that?
Yeah. I can help request you to get with a lawyer, in touch with a lawyer. Okay. We could work through the process of that together if you don't know.
I don't know anything.
Then yeah, I could help get in touch with that, and we can start that process, because the whole court thing will take a while. Okay. So your father, you were scared to tell him?
Yeah.
Is there a reason? You just think he's gonna be...
I think I'm gonna tell him, and he's never gonna want to talk to me ever again. I think that, especially because it's David, I think, ever since I got with David, me and my dad's relationship, totally went away, because I was doing really bad stuff, and I was loving my life, and he was really disappointed in me. Yeah. And I couldn't understand we just had a really big falling out, and now if I do this, if I come back and talk to him when I haven't, I'm sure the last conversation we had was us fighting, and now if I come back again and say, oh, hi, now I'm pregnant, and it's David's, he will be don't ever speak to me again.
Okay, so from what I remember from last time, your parents are separated.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're not married anymore.
Okay. And how long have they been separated?
Since I was like 4.
Okay. How often? When was the last time you talked to your dad? You guys kind of fight?
Yeah, probably like 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't even remember.
Something I would suggest is maybe getting in touch with him, trying to mend things, and then once things are back in your relationship, once you're starting to be on good terms again, telling him, because later down the road he's going to find out eventually. He'll probably be more upset that you hid it from him for so long.
Yeah.
It's just something he's going to find out about eventually.
Yeah. I just don't know how to tell him, like, how to say it. Like, I don't know how to say it in a good way. Everything about it is so bad.
Maybe let's just take it step by step. Maybe just tell him, and then leave David out for as long as you can, maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if this would be something that we could do, but I don't know if this is right, but we could maybe meet all together if you feel like you need a support system to be there for you.
Yeah.
I'd be willing
to
help
that's
you
a good idea.
be more comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, that would help.
Okay. Now also, you said that you haven't been hanging out with David because of his drug use.
Yeah.
So have you been clean ever since you've been pregnant, or have you...
Well, yeah.
How far along are you?
I don't know, maybe 12 weeks.
Okay. Have you been to the doctor's yet?
Yeah, my mom took me. She took me. That's how I know how far along I am. But I don't really know much.
Okay. Well, it's good to hear that you've been trying to stay clean. That's great for the baby's health. You don't want any defects later on. Along with getting clean, Sabrina, I thought you said that your mom probably will not be financially supporting you. You said that David's family, you're not sure. It depends on what we can do in court, if we can get child support from him and his side. And then also it doesn't sound like your dad's going to really be financially willing to help out in this situation. So I'm starting to wonder, have you applied for jobs, or...
Well,
because I know that you're still in high school and you need to finish.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay, well, something I would suggest is maybe talking to a counselor at your school and seeing if you could, because you're a junior, right? So you have like a year left in high school. Mm-hmm. And with the pregnancy, you're probably going to be out for a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we want to make sure you at least graduate high school so you can look into doing even community classes online, or it's just good to have your GED for applying for any job.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, if you talk to a counselor, we could figure out if you could finish high school and not get behind.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing is we could think about part-time jobs.
Yeah.
Maybe even working in a daycare in your local city.
Yeah.
That way you could bring
That's a good idea.
Yeah. You could bring your child to work.
Mm-hmm.
Or even applying for a babysitting job in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because then you could always bring... You don't have to worry about daycare or finding someone to watch over her.
Yeah.
Or him. Do you know the sex of the baby yet? No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay, so let's just go over some things we talked about today so we know some goals for next time.
Okay.
Also, do you want to meet again in 2 weeks again like we did this time? Or...
Yeah. Can we meet somewhere closer to where?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Well, we check out, get your address, and we can figure out what's even middle, or I can come closer. So I'm gonna refer you. We're gonna get you to a lawyer or a public defender, and we're going to try to get some financial support from David and his family to help you out because we don't want you to do this alone. We also talked about talking to David, seeing if his family even knows about it, because they're going to find out pretty soon once we get contacting him.
Okay.
And then many things to your dad. You want to try to build that relationship again so you guys get on your terms, and then you can tell him about the baby. Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
You've helped me a lot today.
Thank you. That's good. I like to hear that. Okay, Sabrina. So if you want, I'll walk you out. We can go figure out where's middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Of course.